Good morning and welcome to the show, and thanks for waking up with us today. Today we're waking up at Superior Residences, and I'm sitting here in one of the rooms at this assisted living facility with Lori Becerra, the executive director.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for letting us in.
What do you think?
I think it's great. You know, the last time we were here, this place was under construction, and it was a real construction zone.
You had to wear a hard hat that day.
That's right, we were wearing hard hats the last time we were in this room, and it was really empty.
And it was loud, and it was hot and dusty.
That's right, I forgot how hot it was that day. And there were guys working all over, it was noisy and all.
Yep.
And here we are, the finished product, and what a nice room.
Thank you. This is one of our driftwood standard one bedrooms. We use Lori Bates as our interior designer for the building, and she actually came in and set up this as one of our model rooms to show. Of course, I'll be here a lot, so it may be my home away from home, but it's a nice home away from home.
It really is. It really is. Nicely appointed. Now, of course, you know, if you're a person who's going to be a resident here, you bring your own furniture in and bring your own style with you.
Yes, most definitely. We want them to make it feel like home, so we want them to bring their furniture, their own curtains, their own bedding, their own, you know, things that make it feel like home, their own pictures, you know, for their walls. For this type of apartment, you have a separate bedroom as well as the living room. You also have your kitchenette. There's no need for a full-size kitchen because we're doing all the cooking for you.
Yeah, you have just enough to get the job done there, a little microwave and a sink, and what else do you need? Good grief. Now, I know we've talked about this, and we talk about it every week, the importance of these type of facilities and the uniqueness of this facility in this area. Now, is assisted living for everyone, or
well,
what makes this place unique? I mean,
the thing about this is that for this area, typically you've not had anywhere that was like this. We are more of a resort style senior living. So not only do we have assisted living, we also have memory care, but we will staff around the clock with nursing. So no other assisted living in this area staffs nursing overnight. Our licensure levels will be different. We'll not only have a standard license to care for, you know, our residents that live here, but we'll also have an LNS license and ECC license.
LNS,
which
ACC.
Means, that's what I'm saying, and all the acronyms. Those are through the state, which allows our nurses to operate within their scope of licensure. We can provide more care and in this beautiful home-like environment.
So if you're a senior or elderly person who may need occasional medical help or maybe just a little bit of medical supervision from time to time, it's just a call away, right?
Right, because we're always here. They would have what I call the crystal bell, a button to push to have our staff come to them, whether they're wanting a cup of coffee or whether they're needing, you know, assistance.
Now, each one of the residents are going to have a wristband, like a little wristband on them, where if they need help, all they got to do is push it.
Yes, and it lets us know what location they're in, because they may not be in this apartment. They may be in another portion of the building, like our movie theater or a lounge or at the salon getting their hair done. But the beauty of this is that when they move here, they could be driving and still fairly independent, but they could stay here. They would not have to leave. They could age in place.
Which is great, and you've got all these activities that go on for them too. You know, not only do we have these beautiful little apartments, basically. You know that you have 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, studios, whatever. You've got all of these activities to keep them active, keep their minds and bodies active.
It's about the retirement living. You want to give them the best quality of life and engage them. Let them have the fun and enjoy it, and let us do the work. We're going to do the housekeeping and the laundry and the, you know, the food so that they can enjoy themselves.
Well, Lori, we got to run off to the local weather, but after that, let's go take a look around and maybe you show me some of the places that we visited the first time out.
I would love to. Thank you.
And we'll be right back after your Waking Up with Don weather. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Lori Becerra at Superior Residences here on Panama City Beach. And Lori, the last time we were in this room, it was very much the construction zone.
Yes, and look at it now.
I know, here we are. And what is this called? The Grand Heron Lounge?
The Grand Heron Lounge, where we'll host a daily happy hour.
So the residences here, residents here at Superior Residences can come to the Grand Heron Lounge pretty much every day?
Yes. We'll offer, you know, those that drink spirits or not. It can be alcoholic or non-alcoholic, but we'll offer beer and wine and hors d'oeuvres, you know, in the afternoons. They can come with their friends and family. We'll have entertainment, we'll have karaoke, we'll have music at different times, but we'll also set up this room to do ice cream socials and other types of events here.
Yeah, so visitors can come too, so family members can come to the Grand Heron Lounge and check it out and hang out and enjoy the fun as well.
That's right. Last week when we did our grand opening, there was people all the way out into the hallway trying to get in. I mean, it was really nice.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
And it looks like you've got some great furniture, some great furnishings. It's nicely appointed, and lots of natural light in here. You know.
Right, and overlooks our putting green.
And it's a putting green too. Gee whiz. God, how do I get a room in this place?
Oh, just talk to me or Christina. We'll hook you up, Don.
Well, I'd like to go explore a few other places here because we also saw the theater the last time we were here.
Wait
and that
till
was
you
really
see
cool.
the theater now.
All right, let's go check
Big
it out.
changes. All right, let's go.
Lori, I love this room.
Isn't it great?
I know, I need this in
So
my
you can throw
house.
popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn fight at Superior Residences. You got to look out for those rowdy seniors. So you've got this great little room here. I know the last time we were here, again, it was just an empty construction site.
It was actually very dark too when we came in because we had no power.
That's right.
So it's kind of neat now, right? Sit with our 80-inch flat screen TV and Grease playing.
I know.
I think it's going to come together nicely. We want to try to plan for different days, different movies, and even different weeks we can follow different documentaries, you know, and just offer a variety of things that would, you know, be to everyone's taste
Well,
and
there are
interest.
plenty of things here to keep seniors stimulated beside, you know, the movies and documentaries and things like that. You know, we've got that library, and we've also got that salon, that beauty salon.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's full service.
That is really nice.
I think you'll enjoy that. We'll show you that next.
Well, let's go take a look at that.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
So here we are, Lori. I have to do this. All right. I had to do it one time. So here we are in the salon, and this is just a wonderful little space for folks to come and get their hair done, and you got even have a little pedicure station here, manicure station, all that stuff.
We call it the Oasis Salon. We wanted to make it full service because we know our little ladies and our men love to keep themselves well groomed and have the hair done, and maybe the men will love coming and having their face shaved, but you know, and the hair done as well. But it'll be a hub of activity in here. Let me tell you.
I bet you it will be, and of
will
course
be popular.
you'll have local folks coming in and cutting hair, doing hair, manicures, pedicures, the whole works. Boy, oh boy, you know, if you're an elderly person, this is the place to get pampered.
Thank you very much.
You know, there's just so much to see. Let's go see just a little bit more.
A little bit more?
Yeah,
Okay.
We'll see. Lori, there's almost too much to look at here at Superior Residences. I mean, thank you so much. I know it is a big building. There's so many things to see.
Oh, it's going to be a fun place.
Yeah. Now, if somebody wants to find out more about it, how do they do that?
They can go to our website at superioralf.com, or they can go to our Facebook page, Superior Residences of Panama City Beach. We have a great Facebook page that we keep updated all the time.
Find Superior Residences on Facebook or Superior ALF for Assisted Living Facility.com. You can find out more about it, or just call you.
And you can call us at 249-4969. We'd be happy to give them a personal tour and show them around.
Beautiful place. Thanks for showing us behind the scenes here.
Thank you for coming today.
And we'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Dr. Raquel Skidmore and Jay Skidmore, not Ray, but Jay, because I've been calling you Ray all morning for some reason. And you're from Gulf Coast Holistic and Primary Care Incorporated, and new to Panama City. Is that right, doctor?
Yeah, we started in June 2nd of last year.
So you've been here just about a year. Now, you do primary care, as your business card says, but it also says that you do holistic health care. What does that exactly mean? What is holistic health care?
Well, holistic is the overall interaction of the individual with the world, what they eat, what they think about, the emotions, the relationship with other people.
So it's not just, you know, the mechanics of the body or the chemistry of the body. It's the whole person concept.
Yes.
Where you treat every facet of the person's life.
The energy, everything. It's not just the body. The body is just a fraction of it.
Now, Jay, what's your role in the practice? What do you do there?
Well, in general, I'm the
everything.
Everything else.
I'm the office manager and janitor and maintenance man.
Chief cook, bottle
Yeah,
washer.
exactly. The cook. Exactly. The guy who brings lunch.
And he do the most important thing that he do is billing and coding.
Yeah.
He taught himself to do that.
Well, good.
It's
that's a very useful skill.
It's a struggling, continuing,
learning
non-stop
curve.
learning curve. Exactly.
Now, you must be a very healthy guy, Jay.
In general, yes.
I mean,
I'm a
being
great help.
married to a doctor, right? So
Yes.
who practices holistic medicine. I can
And
only,
she's practiced on me many
Yeah, but
times.
he's a terrible patient.
yeah, I would.
I'm her worst patient.
Yeah, the worst. I didn't want to say the worst, but
But I
Yeah,
am.
the worst patient. So he doesn't follow doctor's orders, does he?
nothing.
Yeah.
But that's actually very good because that's very challenging. That makes me try to do better and try to find an alternative or try to find a happy medium for patients like that. And there's quite a few.
Yeah.
And those patients are being kicked out of the office of other doctors because they just don't know how to deal with them.
Well, that's true because I'm sure Jay is not your only non-compliant patient.
No.
A lot of people don't like to take drugs. A lot of people
Exactly.
don't like to take pills.
Exactly.
If there's a way that you can get better without taking a pill or
Exactly.
getting a shot or whatever.
Right.
For example, I ask a patient, what do you like? I don't say you have to eat greens and cauliflower. No. What do you like to eat? Tell me the things, and it's a long list. There's got to be something that long list is good for them based on the blood type. Because if you're type A or type O, certain foods. So there is always a room to negotiate and find the best regimen because everybody is different. So everybody get a custom made plan.
Now, if you have a life-threatening illness, of course, there are some traditional things that you're just going to have to
Oh
do.
yes,
Isn't that right?
and I tell them because if it's not life-threatening, there is always something equivalent in food or in supplement or thing. But if it's life-threatening, you have to. I have to save your life. So medications to keep you alive, so we can have time to
Address the
So you-
underlying
Exactly.
causes.
So you practice a good mix of traditional medicine and holistic medicine.
Yes.
I mean, if I walk in and you discover that, God forbid, knock on wood, I have cancer, for instance.
Exactly.
You're not going to give me vitamins and send me
exactly.
home, are you?
No,
Exactly.
You're gonna need to see the oncologist.
And some patients have a blood pressure a little bit high. Okay, there are
That's
certain
me.
things. Oh, passion fruit juice. It's just bring it
Passion
down like
fruit
that,
juice.
like
Yes.
that, and
Passion
it tastes
fruit
really
juice.
good.
Okay.
Passion fruit itself is phenomenal.
Really?
And
For-
it's
for
20
reducing
points.
blood pressure.
Not 2 points. 20. You could do the 20 points of.
I'm gonna have to try. So the coffee I've been drinking really isn't helpful to my blood pressure, is it?
No, it's not a great thing, but it's not bad.
It's not bad.
Oh, really?
Only
because-
to excess.
Because the coffee is diuretic, and diuretic makes you lose the excess water build up, and the blood pressure
Okay,
goes.
so it's not necessarily bad then.
Now the heart rate. If your heart rate is really, really high, that will make it higher.
And so these are some of the things that you would impart on your patients. They say, well, high blood pressure, you're on high blood pressure medication, try a little passion fruit with that,
Yes.
maybe.
Yes,
Yes.
And then we'll check it.
reduce some of the dosages too. There's some people we find that are on multiple blood pressure medicines. And that's really not necessary. It really should have been
Yeah.
to a
If
single
you-
medication, just proper dosages.
If your blood pressure, two or more medications of blood pressure, there's something wrong with the doctor.
All right. Now, how do people get in touch with you? Where are you located?
Is it 756 Harrison?
Yes, 756 Harrison. Our number is 850-640-1530.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the
Oh,
show.
and the website. There's a lot of articles on the
Okay.
website.
And
Yes, Gulf Coast Holistic and Primary Care.com.
Okay, simple as that.
A lot of
Well,
information there.
Thanks again for coming on the show,
Thank
and
you
you're
for
welcome back
having us.
anytime. And good
It's a
luck to you
pleasure.
downtown.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Pamela Elliott from Elliott Vocal Studios and Talent Agency here in Panama City. Pamela, so good to see you again.
Hi, Don.
You have
Great
been
to be here.
very busy lady lately, haven't you?
Yes, we
Yeah.
have been so busy, which is great.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have.
Yes, it means we're putting people to work.
Yeah, with the Talent Agency. How's all that
Yes.
going?
It's going great. It's going
Good.
great.
Now, what types of? Now, tell me about the Talent Agency for people who may not know. I know you do vocal lessons there, music lessons, all that stuff under one roof here on 23rd Street in Panama City. But you also have this Talent Agency where people are getting jobs, making commercials and things like that.
Absolutely. Elliott Vocal Studios is a separate business, even though we are under the same roof, and we are Elliott. Elliott Talent Agency is, we have models and actors and kid actors and extras and also bands and things like that too. So we got music. We have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and you're getting people jobs, though. You're getting people paying jobs.
Yes, especially acting right now is huge. And we're going to have an open call on the 28th of March. So that's something that, you know, everybody would like to put on their calendar.
Now, is there any particular type that you guys are looking for? Is it all male, female, young,
Everybody.
old? Everybody.
Everybody. We need people in the agency to book out for extras or for primary talent. Also looking for unique acts. Even, you know, even dog acts. I mean, just all kinds of different
Yeah, you might
things.
need a dog in a commercial or something. Who knows?
Yeah. But the free acting group is going to be Saturday. It's from 12 to 2. It's for teens and adults. If you learn a script, it's free. And it's the second Saturday of every month. And it's
we'll get some
really good education.
What'll happen there? We'll learn some acting tips. We'll learn maybe the rules of the road, maybe some acting etiquette.
Yes, acting etiquette is very, very important. And we'll talk about those things because you need to know. I mean, a lot of people just don't know how to act on a set. So
right.
We'll talk about all that
because
kind of
after all,
stuff
when
too.
they're making a commercial, that's a business.
It is.
And although you may think it's fun and cool to do,
yeah,
you're there for a purpose.
There's some etiquette that has to happen,
so,
or you won't be asked back.
So I can't run up to the primary talent on the commercial and say, hey, let's get a selfie, or can I get your autograph?
No, don't do that.
No, they kind of frown on that, don't they?
You know, if the primary talent comes to you, it's different, and if they ask for it, it's different. But it's, you know.
So especially if you're there as an extra, you need to know your role and your piece and all that stuff.
Yeah, and also the primary talent. I mean, there's just so much more to it than anybody knows. It's and it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too, and it's great experience. So.
Now, if somebody wants to avail themselves of and be part of your agency, maybe you have a child, or maybe you think yourself, you're watching this, that you may have some sort of innate talent that can be developed for commercials or for acting. What do we need to do? Do we just call you? Or?
The best thing to do would be come to that open call on March 28th. That open call is from 10 to 2.
10 to 2, March 28th.
Yes, at Elliott Vocal Studios building, and we will be looking at talent of all kinds. We want you to come.
Okay, so it's right here in Panama City on 23rd Street, Elliott Vocal Studios and Talent Agency.
Yes.
And you're having that open call. That's going to be a great thing to see.
Yes,
maybe
it is.
I'll go. Who knows? Maybe an old man. You
Come
think?
on.
Nah.
I already know you.
Thanks, Pamela. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Kristen Gramazio from Live 850, that wonderful little app you need to get on your phone to see what's going on around the 850 area code, particularly here in Panama City Beach, and its local environs. Kristen, welcome back to the show. It was
Thank
a joy
you
to
for
see
having
you.
me. Yes, you too.
Yeah, a lot of things going on this weekend, hey?
We've got some great music as always. There's live bands playing everywhere, so you need to check out that Live 850 app, and that will tell you everywhere. There's so many, we can't even cover them all.
But
However,
if you got an Android smartphone,
yes,
it's available, it's free.
Google Play, the iTunes Store, download it. It's free, it's easy, and you always have the information right there with you no matter where you are or where you're going.
Absolutely.
So we have some great acts going on, acts as in theater as well as singing. We'll start off at the Marina Civic Center. We have Melinda Doolittle. She was actually a finalist on American Idol.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we'll be able to hear some great music from her. And then if you want to go and see a nice theater show, I love theater shows.
I do too. We love the theater, and I particularly like the Kaleidoscope. We go there quite a bit to see plays there.
Yeah,
They
it's
always do a
great.
good job.
I take my family when they're visiting.
Yeah.
We love it. And there's actually a show going on this weekend, the Dixie Swim Club.
Right.
Yeah, so that should be good. That is about a group of swim team members that are getting back together for a reunion on the beach of 33 years span. They're leaving the husbands home, the kids, the jobs, lots of laughs. It's a great comedy, so definitely go and check that out.
And one thing about the Kaleidoscope that I really like, it's such an intimate venue. You know, it's not this huge theater. It's a good size, but I mean, it's like you're really close to the actors, you're close to the talent, and when the show is over, you can go up on stage and shake hands with the actors, and it's just a wonderful experience.
It's great. The local actors are great.
And they're all local amateurs,
I was so impressed my first time coming from Boston, going here. The shows are just as good or better than Boston.
Yeah, and I tell you, I say amateurs, but these guys are real pros.
No, they're great.
It's a joy to watch them. It
No,
really
absolutely. Is. So those are the shows that we have going on this weekend.
And good weather this weekend too, right?
Great weather. And that's where I want to say, go check out those farmers markets. They're everywhere. We have them in 30A, St. Andrews, the Grand Lagoon. Also during the week, if you wanted, there's some down in Callaway and Lynn Haven. So check them out. It's a great way to get outdoors and enjoy the weather.
Yeah, we've been to the one in St. Andrews, and I got to tell you, it's great. Beside produce, you know, you get local handicrafts and things like that.
A lot of
as well.
cute knickknacks people are making that you won't see in stores. So definitely check them out.
Well, I got to tell you, the 850 area code has a lot to offer, particularly here in Bay County.
Yes, so if you're looking for something to do, check out Live 850. It's the way to go, and you'll find something to do this weekend.
850, the way to go. I'm going to be there. Enjoy the weather. Kristen, thanks for giving us that weekend update.
Absolutely.
And, you have a safe and enjoyable weekend, and we'll see you next week.